Hello. I'm excited to hop on here and share some things with y'all. My name is Hannah Haynes. I am a triple diamond with It Works Global. I have been in the business almost 6 years. In October, it'll be 6 years. Crazy to think about. I started when my daughter was 2 months old, and in 18 months, I was at the third highest rank of the company, averaging $10,000 a month. And that's just the average. And I earned $50,000 in get out of debt bonuses by that time. So I'm just gonna hop into it. I'm in like my sweaty gym clothes, literally just got home from the gym. But I think that when we wait for the perfect time, we literally are not going to get anything done. I've been putting this off for a long time. I just want to get on here and get some content, some good meaty content up for my team especially, but for anyone looking for help in the business whatsoever. I would absolutely love to be that person that does that for you or anyone. So I'm just going to hop right into some questions that I posted in the team page. Some things that people are struggling with, and I hope that this helps even just one person. That would be amazing. So it was mainly 4 things: staying focused and consistent, getting your team motivated, getting distributors and helping, getting them to work, and then reaching out. So one second. Okay, so a couple things that you absolutely have to do to be successful in this business, and I'm just going to try to make this as short and sweet as possible because I really just want to, I don't want to waste anyone's time, I don't want to waste your time, I don't want to waste my time. I want to give you the meat and let you get to it, y'all. Everyone's busy. That's not an excuse. We all have 24 hours in a day. Wow, that looks beautiful. The only difference between me and you and Oprah is how we spend those 24 hours, and I firmly believe that. So a few of the things, and this is going to answer the majority of those questions. These are going to be like the root answers, which is the root of those issues that y'all are having. And so staying focused, staying consistent, getting your team motivated, all these things, a few of these tips are going to help every single one of those. And one of the main ones is, they're all important, so I'll just throw them out there. What is your why? Why did you join this business? And have you written it down? If you have not done those 2 things, that's what you need to stop and do immediately. Why did you join this business? If it does not make you cry, you may hear this 1,000 times. If it does not make you cry when you think about it, you're not digging deep enough. Ask yourself why, then ask yourself why again, then ask yourself why again. If that does not make sense, just drop it in the comments below and I'll answer that. Write it down, put it on a piece of paper and put it in front of you. I can tell you, I would not be a triple diamond. I would not be a triple diamond in this business if I did not write down 4 years ago that I wanted to be able to solely provide for me and my child. I grew up in a small town where I graduated with like 22 or 23 other people, and I did not let that be my excuse. I didn't even know that could be my excuse at the time until I heard a bazillion people after me say that that was the reason that they thought they couldn't be successful. Like, I didn't care. I just knew what I'd done before, working at restaurants, being cashiers, being hostesses, working at a bank, teller, whatever, was not going to work for me. It was not going to provide the life for me and my daughter that I envisioned in my mind. I just knew it wasn't. So I chose to do something different to get a different outcome. And that's what led me here 6 years later. Crazy. Take quitting off of the table. This goes to all of them, because if you entertain quitting, you cannot expect to bring in lifelong business partners into this business whatsoever. You're asking someone to do something and to join you in something that you're not fully committed to. You can't do that. It's like asking someone if you want to go on a Los Angeles trip. Are you going to ask someone if they want to go to a trip with you to the beach if you really don't plan on going? No, that doesn't make sense. Or if you know in your mind, like 6 months, like the week before, like you're not actually going to go. No, that's not fair. And that's like, that shows like no integrity. You know what I mean? And so take quitting off the table. A one-liner. I love some one-liners. Something that changed my business and probably in the first year was hearing, if you want to, if you treat this business like a hobby, it'll pay you like one. If you treat this business like a business, it'll pay you like a business. So ask yourself. Sometimes you really just have to sit down and ask yourself the hard questions and write the answers down so you can see them in front of you and evaluate things yourself. Ask yourself, are you treating this like a business? Or are you treating it like a hobby? Because whichever one you're doing, that's how you should expect to get paid. If you want something different, you got to do something different. It really is that simple. Keeping your team motivated. Number one, it's not your job to keep your team motivated. That's what their why and your why is for, is to motivate you. If that's not enough motivation, it's not your why. It's not deep enough. So if your why is to provide for your kids, like mine was, for example, and I'm just being very transparent here, in 2015, the month that I was going triple, I knew at that time in my life I had to get out of the toxic relationship that I was at, and I needed to personally, this is my personal situation, I don't know what anyone else's is, I needed to be able to provide for me and my daughter 1000% the way that I wanted to, or I was going to keep going back to this toxic relationship over and over, because in my mind, I don't know how anyone else was raised, and this wasn't consciously done. I know that it wasn't, but growing up watching all these Disney movies, we believe that we need a man to come save us, or we need to marry someone to have a beautiful, like an amazing life that we dream of and have nice things, and that's not the truth at all. And I think I'm going to get cut off real soon, so I'm going to get this out as quickly as possible. And that is a lie from the pit of hell. If any other time in history to be able to provide for yourself, single parents, whether you're a woman or a man, especially a woman, you have, what am I trying to say? Not benefits, but for lack of a better word, more privileges and things ever. You never had any more than you do have right now. And the ability to do that for yourself than you do right now. Stop with the excuses. Now is the time. Now is the time.